Okay, let's go back to 2018 where I filmed a promotional video for someone for free because I just left my lifeguarding job to start my videography business and I wanted to build a portfolio and learn on the job without charging someone and messing up. So that free video that I did for that person put me in touch with someone else who got me in the restaurant industry, which now makes me over £100,000 a year. So this is exactly how it happened. I don't know how well you can see this, but it starts at the bottom when I'm making no money at all. Most people will turn around to you and say, you know what? Never do a free video for a client because they're just using you. You've got to flip it on the head. You've got to use them. You've got to look into them, see what they do, see their friends, see their circle and be like, how can I help this guy so he can help me? That's when I get into bed with new clients, that's what I think. Like, I'm not going to waste my time and give them a free video if they're literally not going to benefit me. They're just going to use it, not help me, put it on their socials, whatever. You have to be smart when you're doing free content. Otherwise, it's not worth it. So, starting from the bottom, I was making nothing. I just left my 9-to-5 lifeguarding job and I had a camera that I got for Christmas from my mum. I think I was 20 years old and I was making no money whatsoever. My friends was going on a cruise called Anchored Cruise and I was like, you know what? I want to go. I can't afford £2,000 for a ticket. Let me just reach out to the company and offer them a free video or for me to film for the entire week, but I still get to enjoy the cruise and be with my friends. They came back to me and said, yes. So I done another free video here, which was on the boat, on the cruise for the entire week. I was able to film headline events like MK, special DJs, Notes, Young Bane, loads of music artists, which I was able to go home and put them on my portfolio because it was my work and I filmed it and I edited it and I put it on my portfolio. That then put me in contact with a guy called Leon. I won't tell you his full name, but Leon owned an event in London. This event, I said to him on the boat, what do you do? Just networking, generic networking. He said, I own the event in London. Why don't you come and film? I was like, you know what, Leon, I'm gonna come and film for you for free because I want that sort of stuff on my portfolio. So I went and I filmed for him for free. I didn't charge him a single penny. So I've gone on a boat for a week to film for free, didn't get paid. Went to Leon's event, didn't get paid. And when I was at the event, I met, I won't say his name, but somebody who won Love Island. So I met him and I went up to him. I said, listen, if you ever want a video, just let me know. He turned around to me and said, let me see your stuff. I showed him this stuff that I filmed on the boat, which was all the music artists. And he said, you know what, Joel, your work is sick. I've got a birthday coming up. Can you come and film it for me? What did I do? Filmed it for him. So I done from the boat to the event in London to his birthday for free. So I've not been paid for 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. I've done it completely free of charge. Bearing in mind this is over probably 2 or 3 months, right? In the meantime, I am charging for work as like little pizza shops and stuff, as much work as I can get in, promo videos for football clubs and stuff like that. So this is my free journey. When I filmed that for him, we actually became friends because my missus works for Love Island as an assistant producer. So that connection and that friendship started to build quite quickly. Fast forward 2 years, he opened a restaurant. And he didn't ask me to film it for free. He said, Joel, can you come and run the social media and do the videos? I'm gonna give you £1,000 a month. I was there going, wicked. £1,000 a month retainer, not a one-off job, not just take the money and leave, constant marketing and work. This is where I got into the restaurant industry, this. And I would never have got to the restaurant industry if I didn't do these steps. If I turned around to Anchored Cruise and emailed them and said, you know what, my price is £5,000, they would have told me to fucking do one and I never would have been on that boat because I didn't have the money to be on that boat. If I never said to Leon I'd film his event for free, I never would have met that Love Island person. Well, I might have, who knows? Hindsight is a wonderful thing, but because I've done these steps, I was able to get into the room with ex-Love Island person. Anyway, the restaurant stage. I then start filming, doing the photos, filming their brunches, and it was a Turkish restaurant. Little did I know at that stage, Turkish restaurants are like sheep. I promise you, they want what everybody else has. So if they're using a sick content creator and a sick videographer, they're coming to me. And they did. In the sum of 19 Turkish restaurants in that local area, which is wild. So from this restaurant, that I would have done for free, by the way, I genuinely would have done it because I've already done 4 other things or 5 other things for free. This restaurant here then created me multiple channels of 17, 18, 19 restaurants. Bearing in mind, I was doing their social media, their photography, their videography, their editing, their Facebook ads, their websites. I charged cheap, don't get me wrong. I charged £650 averagely per month for a restaurant, but I had 19 of them. So I was making between £10,000 to £15,000 a month. I believe the biggest month I ever had within my marketing agency was like £23,000, and that's literally 90% profit margin. So of course I bought a nice car, I bought my first home, it changed my life. But the moral of the story is, how can a free video here and here and here and here and here get me into a room with someone like that who changes my life? Now, don't get me wrong. Ex-Love Island person made the initial introduction to the Turkish community. There was other people involved who done majority of the lifting. For example, the person he was in business with put me in touch with his restaurant and his cousins and his brothers and everyone like that, which then scaled my agency. Without meeting the Love Island person, I would never have met his business partner, who was already in restaurant industry for years and years and years, to put me in touch with other restaurants. Now, the moral of the story is, a lot of content creators don't want to do free work. I genuinely can't remember how many free videos I've done, but I have done probably coming up to 100 for free to put me in places that I would never have been before. A brilliant example is just last year, 4 months ago now, 5 months ago, it was, now I'm living in Dubai, it was the Abu Dhabi Formula 1 final. And I met someone from a client of mine, and I was speaking to him and I said, one of my bucket lists is to go to the Abu Dhabi final. Like, how sick would that be? Drive 45 minutes away and watch it. He said, I'm taking my yacht there this year. Come and film on the boat and give me the video and you can come on. So if I was a greedy fucker and turned around and said, I don't want to film for free, it's going to cost you £2,500 to have me over a long 3 or 4 day weekend, he would have said, well, I don't actually need the video, so you don't worry about it. Instead, I packed my gear, put it on my back, went to Abu Dhabi, and I had the best fucking weekend ever, and I ticked something off my bucket list, and guess how much it cost me? Fuck all. Because he took me, paid all my expenses, and in return, I made a sick video, which is on my Instagram if you want to check it out. So the moral of the story is, if you can do free video and if you can do free content to put you into rooms that you was never going to be able to get in the first place, do it. If you're going to do a free video for a fish and chip shop, don't waste your time. There is literally a strategy to how you do free videos. And I've seen a lot of debate online saying content creators are being used, doing this, doing that, when this is this is an absolute scribble. This here is a perfect example of how I was able to optimize my skill set to meet people that I would never have met anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, like from the boat to the event to filming for the Love Islanders' birthday to getting into the restaurants to then scaling it to over £15,000 a month, I would never have done. In fact, I probably would have never been in the restaurant industry, which changed my life. So yeah, that is pretty much how one video was able to make me over £15,000 a month, which it's up and down. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it was 9, sometimes it was 12, sometimes it was 15. And like I said, one of the biggest months I had was 23. But the moral of the story is this one free video made me £100,000 per year. Crazy.